Hello Cancer, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of February 2018, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of January. So without further ado, let's see what is in store for you for next month. So the first card for you representing the present positions or the beginning of the month, you have the Eight of Club. So this Eight of Club in the beginning of the month, it looks like everything is working in your favor and everything is going fast. So there will be a lot of line of communications that are going to approach you, like a lot of messages back and forth, a lot of emails, phone calls, whatever the case may be, social media and things like that will be coming your way. Looks like if you are been thinking to plan a move or to plan something like changing your place of residence or changing your employment in some way altogether, then this is the card that you want to have as well. It looks like the beginning of the month everything will be fast. Let's say let's say for instance your visa application or your passport application has been approved and you can now travel to the country that you are wanting to explore and things like that, and those type of things will always coming in your like full force towards you in the beginning of the month of February. So the next card that you have representing the bridge cards or influence cards toward the middle of the month, you have the Seven of Hearts. So the Seven of Hearts indicates that you will be presented with so many different options in terms of your career, possibly in terms of your like traveling options if you are traveling somewhere. So like if you possibly wanting to go by which airlines or which company, travel agency, things like that you want to choose which package that you wanting to have and those type of things. So if this is regarding your travel plan. Other than that, if you are thinking to change your career or change job, so at the beginning of the month there will be a lot of communication back and forth with regards to your like hiring process kind of situations here. It looks like there will be a lot of interview in the beginning of the month, and then towards the middle of the month you will be presented with so many options as well with regards to your like what type of position that you would like to have. And those type of things can be quite stressful though if you don't really know what to do. But if you know what you want and what to do, then this card could be something that is just easy to overcome. Sometimes people don't know, when they are presented by so many different choices and then they just stuck and they just don't know what to do. And that's something that is not always positive or it's not always negative in some point. But the thing is that when you don't make any decisions, though, that's the problem, because when you don't make any decision, that means that you have made a decision not to make any decisions. So that is something that you want to avoid. So try your best to figure out what you want and then just take a necessary step to make a decision. It's better than not making any of them. So the next card that you have presenting the past position, you have the King of Diamonds. So this King of Diamond will be a male significant figure from the earth sign that was very significant in your life in the past, and he might be somebody that are like very grounded or very like a type of business person that you want to hang out with. So this person can be somebody in your life in the past that helped you in your career life. So it can be an employer or former employer if you still have like a good connection with your former employer, or even like somebody with those like earth quality as I mentioned before. So it can be like your best friend or your best co-worker that you know well, and then he can be somebody that can guide you towards your finances. So that's something that like it's commonly happening as well for the people around you in this case. So the next card that you have representing the thing that you learned from the past, you have the Five of Diamond. So if this is indicating by the the decision that you made in the past with regards to your investments or your like career options, or for instance like the decision to possibly to relocate or to travel around, so this card can be quite a painful one, because you know what, you learn from the hard way. So instead of just learning the mistake from the from your friends or from the people before, you learn it by yourself. So possibly, let's say if you have been invested your money into several things that not really turns out to be a good things, or maybe in the end the opportunity is just lost and things like that, that can be indicating by this Five of Diamonds. But you learn from those mistakes anyhow. It doesn't have to be a quite major decision though, but something that you learn a lot from the past. So the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go from the past, you have the Queen of Hearts. So this Queen of Hearts indicates as well as a person that were like from the water sign as yourself, and she's very quite emotionally balanced and also loving as well toward other people. So she can be very empathizing other people as well. So she can be in the mid 20s or early 30s, so those type of persons, if it is not you, so it can be someone else's that you need to somehow let go of, because she may not be there for you anymore in the month of February. So it looks like that she may be somebody that were quite significant, like helping you in the past, but she can be like getting another job somewhere else, or she may have to relocate somewhere else, and then she may have to leave, or you may not be seeing her anytime soon. So it's just only very significant in the past that you just don't have time to hang out with her anymore for the next few months or so. So the next card that you have representing the future card, or towards the end of the month, you have the Queen of Spades. So this Queen of Spades indicates another air sign male, air sign female, because it's a queen. She can be a very quite judgmental towards other people. So she can be like in the mid 30s or in the early 30s as well. So she can be quite judgmental, but she's very sharp on her way of thinking. You know, like you cannot hide any like hidden agendas or something along those lines, because you can always find the truth of the matter. You can always find the way why you did this and why not the other way around. So that is something that, you know, if you try to lie to these persons, you will always get caught, because you can always find and dig deeper into the real situations here. So be careful with her as well. But nevertheless, if this is something that are related to your career, you should be, you know, quite honest with the way why you chose this job. For instance, if she is the HR manager, for instance, then you have to explain her why you would like to apply for this job, or why you are suitable for this role, and why you want to get a job, and once you are, you know, as you are, what you have done in the past, and you have to be honest with that. And from that point, she can help you towards the better and, you know, like suitable path for you. You know, sometimes when people try to fake their resume or their CV, all of a sudden it's like the impressions of you is changed, because everything is like, it's not happening in the way it's supposed to be. So that is something that many people are thinking of doing that, but it's not really giving them any goods, because when they found out that you are lying, and the whole impression that you have been, building for quite a long time will be disappear in the split of second, because everything is just like lies. Even though it's true, people won't take it as a truth. They just take it as a lies, because you are lying in the base of that, even though it's not all of the things. So the last card that you have representing the for the clarifying card at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Hearts. This Five of Hearts indicates quite a little bit disappointment. I don't see this card is very as negative as normally is. So the thing is that what I sensing with this card is like you are thinking of regretting something. So this can be indicating by this Seven of Hearts. Possibly some of the choices that you have made during the month of February may not be something that you are going to like it by the end of the February. Possibly you may regret some of those decisions that you have made. So the thing is that sometimes you can't change anything, like the things that you have already decided. So like let's say if you want to relocate, or if you're not, but then how to relocate and blah blah blah, and those type of things. Like sometimes when you arrive in that place and then you regret, oh, this place is awful and this is not the place that you want to be for quite a long time. And that's also quite normal as well. So that's something that you want to be careful and try to be very look into detail. Don't overlook things up as well. So if you are looking for a new job, so try to read the whole fine print of your contract before you sign it, so that you can see the whole things inside of that contract, and what is your obligation, what is your rights, and those type of things. So I hope this reading is helpful for you, and if you like it, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed already, just click subscribe, and see you next month. Thank you.